Ooh.
Oh, that's right, you're on Twitch. I forgot about that.
Photoshop some Goombas. What? Oh, that's literally the first tweet before the tweet that I just quote is the BBC reporting that there's been a shooting in Florida.
Do I?
Crying out loud, America.
Oh, that is loud. I'm sorry, you're gonna have that obnoxious piano in the background probably for the next, like, 2 hours.
I can't hear it.
Huh. Interesting. Because I hear it. That's weird. Like, I hear it in my headphone ear. Yeah.
Okay, now I hear it.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. I'm gonna try to be more intimate with the mic, see if that works. We'll figure it out.
It gives some nice ambience.
Yeah, okay, sure.
For the new killing game.
Is that better? Like, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. How about now?
Yes.
Good, okay. I'm changing the sensitivity more than usual. If I'm not mistaken, I'm turning it up. Actually, here. Let's try this. Because I'm better with this.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to load up the game and hope that OBS doesn't explode.
Sure, no problem. Okay, now I'm quiet, right? How about now? Is that good?
It seems to be.
Cool. I'm lower than usual, so let me know if I get quiet.
And is OBS going to cooperate? Oh, it is! Immediately. Yum! Now, I have no idea what the audio balancing is going to be like. Because it sounds okay in my ears, but I don't know how quiet this menu is.
Well, I mean, I would assume the menu's not too off from the rest of the game, but...
Well, this is a very funky rendition of the theme.
Yeah, so it would be like super flopping loud compared to everything else. So we should be fine. But I'll just be like overpowering the whole time.
Skittles taste the rainbow.
Skittles sex explosion? Yeah.
And for the sake of demonstrative purposes, there is nothing to load. I cannot load a game. I have not played this game before. That's a loud sound effect, though.
There we go.
So, in the name of full disclosure, I've played the demo. I've played the full demo once, and then the trial demo a second time. And apparently, having complete save data of that on the same computer as the game that you're playing the game gets you some bonuses. So we should have that.
Can we try that with the other two games to see if they get you anything for being in the demo?
Yeah. And I've already, for the sake of memory space, I've already removed the first two games from my hard drive just for the sake of having the space. I haven't even finished doing island mode of the second game yet. But this game is huge. This game takes up so much hard drive space, it's not even real. Anyway, oh yes, I was going to deliver some hot prediction sauce once we finish the prologue.
Uh-huh.
I'd imagine... I've already said some things already, haven't I?
I think? Oh shoot, that was a while ago. I don't actually have it written down anywhere. Speaking of which, where's my notebook?
Honestly, I actually don't mind hanging out on the title screen for a while because this is good music. It's thebomb.com. Well, now you are, Weeble. Welcome to the Strim Stram. Thank you, ma'am. Ham.
And a ham. Dun dun ham.
Super Mario 64 has the boomerang, boomerang, 4 firebombs, and a ham. I'm assuming
Still
that
makes me hungry.
audio balancing is good and okay at the moment. Like, we could be heard over the game, and the game could be heard under us. And a sandwich.
Alright, whatever. I'll go with ham notebook. That's fine. Actually, hang on.
And I'll tweak the audio ever so slightly, just in case. There we go. Hudbit, welcome to the chimpanzee. I just picked a word at random. People are excitement. What's happenstance?
Oh my god!
The economal. It crashes.
Then I will put it in my butt!
You'd have to know the context to that, and we don't fully understand it. Anyway, should I just go for the new game, and you can molest a notebook another time?
I have a notebook, and I'm already touching it.
Oh. And is this up here just a silhouette of one of those enemies from Kid Icarus Uprising that just has the eye?
Oh my. It does kind of look like a fish, doesn't it?
Oh.
That's not what that's not what they were called in Kid Icarus, but that is what they're called in Subspace Emissary.
That's where I've heard of it from. Anyway, should I just...
Wait, you followed anything with the Smash Brothers game? What's up with you?
Josh and Tyler did a versus of it, and I watched that. I tried watching the Runaway Guys, just couldn't stick with it, so I watched them instead. Well, follow this Danganronpa because it's huge, apparently. Like, in terms of file sizes, it's huge anyway. So shall I just new game and you can whipple your notes as necessary?
All of my games are huge. When my friends tell me I've got the hugest games, it's gonna be huge. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, it even gives me an option to. Yes.
Ooh.
What do I get? 333 monocoins, probably because it's the third game, and we have the power of machine gun and a nail brush. Very specific.
Better than machine brush and a nail gun, personally.
See, it's funny because a nail gun is already a thing. Oh, we have a list of options. Okay, I want to see the options because clearly I'm just basic. Ooh. The music is so different. It's like it's the same music, but it's adjusted.
Danganronpa V3!
Ooh, excitable. Okay, I don't really know what the difference here is, because I've not seen such an option before.
Maybe those are like, what, for the controls thing?
Yeah, like what's the difference here? Heartbeat, you're familiar with this game. What's the difference between shooter and Danganronpa? With like, we'll put all capitals.
Well, how do you normally control, like, wandering around in a Danganronpa game?
Well, how would that differentiate from the alternative?
Shooter controls would be mouse actually physically looking around, I guess?
Well, whatever, we'll just start as is and see what happens. I'll begin with normal for the moment. Loading screen, even that's fancy. I love everything so far. But the thought occurs that I may want to... Like, that's one thing that I forgot to do. This should be fine, 'cause it's just the opening sequence. But... I'm just gonna do some... I'm just doing some OBS stuff in the background. Oh wow, spoilers from other games that I've already played.
How dare they?
Oh, and okay, these are spoilers because we've not played Despair Girls yet, but Heather will at some point.
I'll cover it, don't worry.
Oh, I've accidentally covered up the universe. Oh, it's actually showing footage from the Animu as well.
Huh.
Pardon me, I'm just... I should have done this sooner. I apologize, I forgot.
It's very interesting that they would include stuff from the anime. And only from the third anime.
I'm not reading what's on screen, so I'm sort of still trying to figure out how to... I know I've done this before. Nothing. Helpful. Yeah, this is gonna bother me for a second. I don't like how new OBS is like really up itself in terms of like how it works, because like it's trying way too hard, and I don't want these videos to get like taken off the YouTube just because. What the fuck are any of these options?
Hmm.
Is it really that difficult? Like, hold on. This is unwatchable, I know, but I'm literally going to fucking openpaint.net mid-stream because it's easier for me to literally just resave a file I have as semi-transparent than it is to just make an image transparent on stream, which is fucking dumb.
Yes. You're adorable.
I shouldn't have to do this, OBS. Why are you so up your own arse? And then bring the chat to the top, and the alerts just underneath, and lock that into place. And oh, that looks like arse because the size doesn't match up. Well. Whatever. Okay, now I can start with the game. No light, no sound, nothing. No form, no voice. No, okay, this is already different from the demo. It's almost like it's the full game. DDR Raven, we've been going for about a quarter of an hour. I've literally just started the story just now. So we're right at the beginning. Oh yes, grab me by the existence.
This is me. My name is Kaede Akamatsu.
Ah yes, Kaede. That I'm familiar with. It's not that hard to just say Kaede.
I just remembered who I am.
Oh
Nice
my
to
god,
meet
we're playing as a girl. I think.
See, the story is already sketchy as fuck.
you. I'm the protagonist of this crazy story.
Now, I already had a theory offhand that it's not going to last, and the fact that she's saying, I'm the protagonist, just screams she's not going to be the protagonist for the whole game. I'm calling that here and
Hang
now.
on, Tess, I'm getting there. I'm making a list right now.
And checking it twice. I would be cynical about guessing that so early, but I did guess Teru Teru's name before we were formally introduced, so...
Oh, that's fucking right.
Boobs. Ultimate Revival. You see, when it shows us this sort of thing out of context, it... Like, after I've played the first two games, my suspicion meters are already very high. That's barbed wire. Oh, they've specified Thursday on the schedule in the background. That's a shame, because after Monday and Tuesday, even the calendar's like WTF, except in this case it's like... Well, I suppose it could still be short for what the fuck, but just TH apostrophe. Why were you in a locker? I just realised. I emerged from the locker and then remembered gravity exists. Well, at the end of the prologue, once we're introduced to all the characters, I intend to predict who will live and who won't, and we'll see what happens. Meow, I am the ultimate clairvoyant. Now, from what I've seen in the demo, Kaede is just precious. Everything we'd want in a protagonist, so I'm sure she'll survive the whole game. Sarcasm.
Where am I?
For once, I actually really hope you're wrong.
Meow. I hope I'm wrong too. I like the visual style as well, like how the name things are so much easier to read than in Danganronpa 2, but also they're so much jankier. Like the letters can't make up their mind how to exist. I like the writing already. Ooh, onomatopoeia. You see, people do still use that word.
It's interesting that we get a little character profile this time for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Like, not even Phoenix Wright did that, ever.
Oh, they did it in Ace Attorney Investigations. Also, I had a feeling it would be Shuichi. I didn't want to say anything, just in case I was wrong, but I'm not surprised. Okay, now here's a question. What colour is his hair? Shuichi's hair is just the new dress.
Dark green? Also, that's a boy?
I only know because I played the demo. Butt scoot!
Huh?
He looks good in a tie.
Wait!
Hey.
But with the baseball cap? Really?
The other baseballs will form the base of the pie.
You know?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like when you have a pebble in your boot and it makes your foot need to be scratched. It's a shoe itchy.
Got it?
Huh?
I ship it already. She's a strong girl who don't need no man. Ooh, a butt!
I was walking my usual route to school when all of a sudden someone shoved me into a car. I shouted for help, but no one came to rescue me. Everyone pretended like nothing happened. It made me think how rotten the world is. And then I lost consciousness. That's right.
Huh?
It's a weird thing to kidnap someone and then stuff them into a locker specifically. Like, if you're going to be a high school bully, do one or the other. Like, but they're not high school. They wouldn't. Hang on a minute. If they're a high school bully, they wouldn't kidnap someone in a fucking whatever kind of vehicle that was. I want to say limousine, but I couldn't actually prove it.
Jeez.
Well, I'd assume that was,
Okay.
you know, before the memory was wiped, so that...
Oh, hey, it's I was going to say Texty LaRue, but this isn't Texty.
It's a bit... I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've written anything for Texty. I almost forgot who that was for a second there.
Oh, that's one thing that I remember from the demo. I love how just ridiculous this is, but an important piece of investigation in this game is smacking the shit out of everything. Like, why? Boy, I'ma smack you. It doesn't do anything, but I can.
Wait, why?
I don't know, but you can and it's fun.
Let's hope that never has the purpose. It's just fun to smack things.
Yes. I am very much on board with this. I'm gonna smack everything in this room. I know, I shall open palm smack the barbed wire. Seems like a very good idea. See, I'm racking up mono coins disturbingly quickly.
You already have 333 of them. Maybe you'll have 666 by the end of the prologue.
Please, the predicting is my bit. Okay, well there we go. It only serves the purpose of... Hang on.
Well, no, I'm almost reliably wrong with every one of my predictions.
Oh yeah, the tab thing works differently in this game. You just sort of switch existence, and it's with the enter key for some reason.
Detective mode?
Oh, also, I love that just diegetically, they remember how they got kidnapped here. Kinda goes on this fucking crazy spree of just smashing the room up, and anyway, let's stay calm and just think. Sorry, it's my time of the month.
No.
Oh, that you are. Oh my god, Tess!
Hey.
No, this is clearly something good. Like, clearly, you've been kidnapped to participate in fucking a killing game. Clearly, that's not what this is building up to. I know.
I'm a little interested by the fact that neither of them thinks they're an alternate. That's, very interesting.
True. And wait a minute. Yeah, actually, because Kaede said she's an ordinary schoolgirl as well. So she remembers being a girl, not an ultimate girl. Also, worth noting that that's barbed wire rather than like giant, comically oversized nuts and bolts.
Uh-huh.
So
What about it?
it's not so much forcing them to stay in rather than heavily coercing them to stay in. Or is that just me? Also, if that monitor works the same way as the like Monokuma monitors from the first two games, either they're being a bit extra with the sound system, or that's seriously going to come into play at some point. Like, oh, clearly a murderer did a thing because the victim didn't hear them coming or something. Because, like, fucking look at all of those speakers, goddamn! I mean, is it not just me that thinks that's a bit extra?
No, I'm just writing it down.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
Hell yeah! Found you!
The fuck?
What? A monster?
This is bad. We need to get out of here.
This is completely normal.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait!
Well, I know I need to pay attention to everything, so even the slightest little detail is probably going to set me off. What the fuck am I looking at?
What the tail cell turned into.
Oh. Well, the controls so far... Oh, that's a bit... That was... Huh. Oh, it is actually... That's why the vision's shaking. It's just interesting wallpaper. Just turn around, there's this fucking robot butt behind me.
Very different design than Dreaming.
This is different. Also, there's something about the control scheme that keeps sort of snapping my view from, like, in... Like, I'll hold upwards and then it'll sort of pop back down again, and maybe... You know what? That might be what it is.
Interesting. Did you go with Shooter or Danganronpa?
Well, I left it on shooter just for the moment. But
Gotcha.
next time I get to the options menu, I'm going to see if I can do something about that.
Sure.
Because it's sort of distracting. Because at the moment, I don't think I can pause.
I like how this is a little more involved already.
Oh, more people have arrived.
And then, there's Kokichi, you fuck. I've played the demo. But, looking... Ryoma, he looks so cute, but he's not cute.
Oh my
Did you all get
god,
chased by that monster too?
this is such a cool cast. I like this already.
Ah, I see
Something
Kibo is
weirdly
dressed like a
normal
postman.
about all of them.
Oh, yeah.
What are they? What do they want with us?
Do you want me to check on what's happening?
You can't! It's too dangerous out there!
And thanks to the demo, I can actually tell who's talking in this. Like it was before, it's like, oh, whose voice is this? Whose voice is that? No, I can actually identify whose voice is whose at this point.
It's likely that monster still lurks nearby.
Wait! Who are you guys? And why am I here?
And that makes 16.
What?
I'm talking about us. There are 16 of us, all high schoolers. What do you think that means?
You tell me, what does it mean? Clearly you're here to have a learning experience.
Oh,
A
My
learning
name is
experience?
Rentaro Umami.
Sure.
More like Rentaro Umami because he's savory? Question mark.
I'm sorry, but
What?
You know,
no.
Well, you're already suspicious as fuck.
What? Hey!
Okie dokie.
Oh.
What?
I know what's coming. Oh! Oh, I get it.
thanks for bearing with us.
And now I definitely get it, because they don't intone their lines properly at all, or at least they didn't in the demo. I know what this is.
Are you serious?
I think you mean Exosauce.
And that's that.
So it's...
Hell yeah!
It's like the Mono Beasts, but not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Mono Beast, but more transformery.
Robots in disguise. Toothpaste! No, not like toothpaste specifically.
Oh my.
Well,
String cheese. Tenko just has the best face. Oh,
what are you saying?
spoilers. Exosauce.
What are you saying?
Okay. So,
Are you ready, Heather?
I mean, for what I think I'm ready for. I mean, I like how the designs match at least. Is one of them just called Mono Damn?
He's my favorite.
I cannot
Also,
understand.
their theme tune just has vocals by Gundam for some reason.
Oh joy.
You're definitely not going to be like Monomi. Like, for serious, you're gonna be your own character. I don't care how you sound at the moment, you are not going to be Monomi 2.0.
You guys ready?
Ursine is, like, it's a word that means bear. Like, in the same way that feline means pertains to cats, Ursine pertains to bears.
That's right.
Hey,
Comes from the same root as like when you call the Little Dipper Ursa Minor.
Yeah, from the Latin Ursa meaning bear.
hey,
Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure,
Huh?
See, well, first of all, Monodam just... What a good boy. Wow.
E is all that remains of a once
Gruesome.
I see.
right now.
Alas,
You're on the threshold.
they do not replace Monokuma. I already know... I know Monokuma's in this game because I've played the demo.
Shut up.
Hey,
Oh. Now there's fun. So the first two games are about having the memories taken away, and this one is having them taken away and then being given them back. Like, I'm assuming progressively, because first memory.
yeah.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Good. Monica getting much too close to the camera there.
That is.
what?
No.
Okay, so they're not ultimates yet, apparently.
Okay. Told you so.
Hey,
Well done, Monofany, you have fucked up. So she'll just pretend to be asleep.
Of a once
You stupid.
See, it's funny. The Monocubs kind of remind me sort of low-key of some of the other, like, previous, like Monokid reminds me a little bit of Nekomaru. Monofad is sort of totally Chiaki at the moment.
I'm glad you're thinking about it as much as I am, because I saw that too.
Good. And also...
Red one's Gundam, right?
I mean, I hadn't settled just yet, but Monosuke seems like just Byakuya.
Who cares?
Except he talks like fucking Furio Tigre, apparently.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Huh?
See, this seems very Darren Brown so far. Like, Kaede remembered being kidnapped, but remembered not being special before arriving here, so that implies before her memories were... Like, was she ultimate or not?
Is all that remains of a once powerful yokai.
Oh well.
That's right.
You're on the threshold of an amazing
Anything resembling Monokuma talking about, oh, your true selves, like, clearly that's not going to be the truth, is it? So...
Why?
If it turns out that none of these are ultimates after all, and that's the big twist at the end of the game, don't say I didn't see it coming.
Oh, that's exactly what it is now. Hang on. Wait, you did say that like the other day. Oh my god.
Did I? I don't remember my own
Yes.
predictions. This is why I have you to write them down for me. Well,
That's what I'm doing now.
it's just... It's giving me more fuel for the bonfire that is my imagination.
That's right.
Ooh, spiffy. Ooh, clothes. It's like a reverse stripper party. Oh, boobs. Oh, that's better.
What, they're all given more iconic clothing? Really?
Sort of really...
Oh, hello, magical girl transformation.
To really hammer home, hey, you really are an ultimate, I swear, I promise on my life you're an ultimate, except you're probably not because we're monocubs, you can't trust a word we say.
I'm really liking this magical girl transformation bullshit.
Huh?
So...
Ooh, we shall remember things.
Oh, I get it, because all the ultimates dress weird. That's clever.
Flashback light. You see, problem is, the whole idea of remove, like... So the first game was about losing memories and then getting them back at the end. The second game was about overwriting memories with better memories. So is this going to be about, oh, we'll be upfront by giving you your memories over the course of whatever, but they're not going to be real, but you don't know that. I don't fucking know. I got nothing to go on at this point. Oh. That was an animation. I do wonder how much of this YouTube's gonna watch and be like, ah, no, you can't do this. Oh yes, I shall gave my same.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Yeah, no, you literally just said that they'd be fed their ultimate skills. I distinctly remember that. That was like 3 weeks ago.
This is why I have you write these things down for me, because I don't recall.
And
we're back in the locker again. Whomst? She fell over again.
Ooh.
Go on, pinch yourself again.
Smack all the desks again.
Classroom?
Oh, I'll have to.
Where am I? What am I doing here?
I thought that was a sound effect the first time, and indeed it was. And again with the onomatopoeia. The city of sounds.
Oh my god. Well, this is already really interesting.
So yeah, what color is his hair? Like blue, dark green, metallic teal? Accurate. How to make a script longer, just repeat it. Repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff.
Repeat stuff.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's random.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so basically, your ultimates, Flanderize yourself. And then there were bears. The children are here.
Oh my god, this is really weird.
Huh?
Oh, jeez.
Is all that remains of a
Dark Pumpernickel, of course.
right now. You're on
At least we're pretty monsters. Not inaccurate.
Huh?
Why is there only one girl?
We're not murder cubs, we're the stuffed animals.
Hey!
Yes, just destroy that guitar.
Ah, man.
Oh, jeez.
that remains of a once powerful nation.
Yay!
I do like these extra like animations they put, like these neon lines and stuff. I like the everything so far. It does make everything just like a little bit Persona, but not that I know because I've never played a Persona game. But still, that was a lot
It's
of
got
tongue.
that Persona atmosphere, but I've liked that about Danganronpa since the very first game, actually.
Got a rock hard ranger!
Oh, that was a voice line.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles, or Gifted Juveniles, as I was about to say. So it's not Hope's Peak then.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right!
Huh?
See, why would you make an entire school for 16 people? Oh, hold on. See, I just sort of tripped myself up with a thought there. So, I mean, I was just saying we shouldn't take what they say at face value, but if they built an entire school for 16 people, that seems like going that, like, previously, Ultimate Despair was just using what was already there just for doing their thing, which makes it seem like this killing game is deliberately set up just for the sake of, I almost want to say, like, entertainment value or something. Like, they've gone out of their way to prepare a stage rather than just using what's already there.
Well,
Assuming that we can take literally, oh yeah, this place was built just for you, 16 fuck people.
Actually,
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
Voting privileges. Like, voting on each other when you kill people.
Right now,
that's right!
threshold of an amazing.
Hell yeah!
So it seems like the system works maybe differently from the first two games then? Like, instead of it being Hope's Peak saying, yep, you're an ultimate, you're the best at what you do, this is like, the entire nation is like, yep, you're an ultimate, you're the best at what you do.
What?
Huh?
Is all that
Shut up!
once powerful.
At least we've had a demonstration of the legitimacy of their forgetting powers in this game, whereas before, we just sort of saw it happen off screen. We didn't see it happen, is the thing. Whereas this time we've seen it happen in person, and we're like, yep, they can definitely erase memories, just in case we weren't sure.
How many
Well,
guitars is Monica gonna go through before the end of this game, you think?
All of them.
Damn it, I was hoping you'd give like an actual number that turned out to be 100% accurate.
so long, farewell!
It's sort of disturbing that Mono Kid is the one who's talking about penises.
Hey,
Yes?
Nah, I'm not even gonna say anything, you're right.
Well, okay then. Oh good, we get to a good song from the soundtrack, which I've used in several Patreon videos. I think. I'm gonna destroy the entire classroom again. You can't stop me.
Smack them desks, yo!
Also, the fact that a lead instrument here is a piano, and I know that Kaede is the ultimate penis, that makes me think, like, it's supposed to be, oh, hey, look, she can play the piano, so there's piano in the soundtrack, which then later is going to be like, aha, you thought she was going to be the protagonist, and now she's not, because here's the piano to remind you of what you've lost. Or was that too on the nose?
I don't know, but I did write that she'll die, probably right away, so we're covered there.
So I'm just assuming there isn't a pause menu at this time, which is offensive. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what the Q button did. Okay, Shuichi, introduce yourself.
Hey,
Okay. I'm Shuichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective, but
Because his surname sounds like Sayonara, clearly he'll survive the entire game.
huh?
no.
Another detective, by the way.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
My
Oh,
name is
oh,
Akane
oh,
Akamatsu.
oh,
I'm
oh,
the
oh.
ultimate pianist. Nice to meet you.
Oh hey, she gets a... God damn it! So, as I recall, Makoto and Hajime didn't get, like, smash cuts to, hey, this is so-and-so with the so-and-so ability, because they couldn't do that with Hajime, and Makoto sort of already knew who he was going into the game. So the fact that both of these two, like... So he's got the thing, she's got the thing. So we've seen what it looks like when an ordinary student gets their reaction thing, and the fact that she gets the cutaway thing as well, and it's stylized exactly the same way, says to me that... I don't fucking know.
Yes, you do. Believe in the heart of the knowing everything before it even starts, goddammit. How do you do that?
Oh my god, she
Ever
doesn't
since
have a
I was
nose!
child, I would play the piano whenever I got bored. There were even times I played the piano so much that I would forget to eat and sleep.
Oh come on, you're not real to meet her eye.
Eventually, I won trophies from concerts, and people started praising me.
That's how you got your ultimate title? That's way more impressive than me.
No, that's all I'm good for, really.
I still have doubts.
Yeah, this is...
It just seems, it seems almost like, you know, sort of like the X Factor kind of reality show kind of sob story.
Hey.
Like, oh yeah, I was born to play the piano and then I starved myself playing the piano. Like, I don't know.
Like, the first thing I think of is the fact that they're describing them as memories, in the same way that the book The Giver does.
Proceeding.
You've never read The Giver?
No.
Oh, you should read The Giver. It's a good book.
Basically, like
What
they're
happened?
not your memories, but
No.
memories are brain activity that's visceral re-experiencing of things that happened. So this kid gets other people's memories. So in the same way, this could be something very similar.
I see. Oh, right.
See,
You already said it, I'm just agreeing with you. From the past
Right.
to the
okay.
future.
See, friendship fragment. That's a bit different. I still can't pause to, like, is... Right, hold on. Yeah, so it is F1, and F1 doesn't currently work. Good. Because I want to adjust the volume, and I can't. Ooh, the screen transitions are fancy. 2F? How many floors does this building have?
Well, at least two, clearly.
Well, at least 3 if it's 2F, because Britain.
What's
Because
that?
clearly this takes... No.
God damn it, Tess.
That's not a prediction. It clearly
I
it's,
didn't write it down.
it's Japan America.
Well, how does Japan do it?
I don't know.
God damn it, Tess.
See, I had a feeling that, that's not how eat worked, but because like obviously diegetically it's the menu is on the e-handbook, so it would make sense. But still, we have it now.
Yeah.
Oh no, clearly tamper with it. See where it gets you. The monopad. It's. Why are you saying F now? The controls this game are so fucked up. Well, at least it's obvious now how the leveling system worked, because it wasn't immediately apparent in the previous game of, like, that's how you get skill points. Okay, clearly we're going to be in a good space now. Oh, this is fancy! Oh, there's trees. Oh, something good might happen if we keep the nail brush. Duly noted. Okay, right, so... Ooh! Oh, that's just the... Never mind, that's just the, transcript thing. Okay, so... That should be better, and then... There we go. That should slice nicely, I think. That should jive with my testes.
Oh my god. No, not even gonna comment.
Also, you're having a moment of slight quiet.
Am I really?
Just a little bit. Okay, so... This is B. Okay. I can roam around at the speed of sauce. Can't slap anything out here. There's a yellow dot. My child!
Hey. Huh?
So, here's the thing. From the demo, she's my favorite, and I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her.
No.
Ah, that was a transition.
No.
Poke. It's like fucking Lindsay from Touch Detective, just squish.
Huh?
Huh?
What is this character introduction?
Hey now.
Poked from both sides. Oh my. One in the pink and one in the, as they say, stink. But which one's which? Only one way to find out. No!
I see.
Wait!
Huh?
Hey, I like her too, but I just don't trust her as the thing. I can relate as well, just ignore someone until they go away.
Oh, right! Right!
Okay, Doraemon's... okay.
You know? My name is Tsumugi Shirogane. I'm the ultimate cosplayer.
It's even a fun talent. Good for you.
I guess. No.
A strange, almost sexy aura. Okay then.
I see. Actually. But... You're right!
She's getting like fucking Doki Doki Literature Club up in here, getting much too close to the camera. But yeah, this is more or less the introduction she had in, To be fair, yeah, I agree with that heartbeat. So, that backstory was provided in the demo, but just not the poke her in the face.
I see. No.
A panda at the zoo, which reminds me of WarioWare Smooth Moves, where there's a micro game where you zip up the back of a panda and then children start cheering.
Yeah, that's right. It's from that one thing.
Okay, that sure is a Dargon.
Yeah.
I was too busy noticing the fact that it appears to be missing an eye, and that reminds me of Skyward Sauce.
Actually.
God damn it, Kaede. Now is not the time.
I see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Coyote's like the flopping best. I really like her.
I'm probably going to spend a lot of free time with Tsumugi just because I like her, but at the same time, I'm going to be looking for reasons not to believe in her.
Hey.
Like, even her voice is just a little bit like, it sounds so much like she's just putting it on.
No.
I don't know if that's not a formal prediction, that's just, like, it sounds like she's hiding something. Clearly she's a sexual deviant. She's a cosplayer because she's a furry.
Wow.
That wallpaper reminds me of the Funhouse. You know which one.
But it's not strawberry.
Ooh, the toilet.
know?
Okay.
I'm only doing this because he had to do it in the demo as well. And I did it without even being told I needed to.
Sorry.
So, who's in the toilet? Because in the demo, this is where Mew was. Toilet plants, of course. Oh good, I destroyed the toilet. Fuck your soap dispensers. Well, that was completely worth the time. What was the button? Enter, that was it. Still taking me a while to get used to this. So, there is one of them thar monitors. That was completely pointless. Yay! Would you like to leave the toilet? Well, I don't know. There's not anything else to do in there, so yeah. Okay.
You can't stop mid-flow.
What?
What?
What? Whomst?
Nothing. If I could compile the sound file, I'd send that to you too. But, Mac, it's a bit different.
No. So, are there any other people on this floor that I just missed somehow? Well, whatever. I shall go further down.
Why didn't you check the boys' bathroom?
Because Kaede is a woman.
That's right.
Why didn't you check the boys' bathroom?
No. I was right. There were more than 2 floors. The basement. Hallway boyfriend.
Really?
I see.
No.
Right?
Yay, basement.
Okay.
Which sounded almost like gay bacon, which is a thing?
What?
Sort of.
What?
Like... Ooh, a library. Like, like... A type of candy that's like... It's sort of they're referred to as rainbow belts, like they're covered in sugar. They're really nice, but when I was at college, they called it gay bacon, and it was because the LGBT society just sort of cornered the... Yeah, I noticed the yellow dot thing. Like, they sort of cornered the market on gay bacon. They're like, yeah, this is gay bacon. I'm like, yeah, sure.
You're right.
I misread that as meat freak.
No.
He's all about that meat.
Huh?
That would be me.
No.
Yeah.
What? I'm a meat lover.
It's a fancy
I'm not
globe.
helping my case.
Clearly, this is the GTS. Oh, that's a lot of spin.
Global positioning system?
Yes. Maki.
Hey. Okay.
I like this one.
I'm...
Jeez.
Okay.
I do feel as though Maki's title is a little bit cumbersome, all things considered.
Maki Harukawa, ultimate child caregiver.
Like, childminder, babysitter. There are so many other words you could have used. This is so oddly specific.
I see.
Well, both of those are more like in place of a parent or something. She seems like... What's the word for it? I was gonna say pedo nurse, but I'm pretty sure that's something else.
Pediatric nurse? But without
Thank
the
you.
nurse?
I don't care.
Yeah, well...
Hey.
I mean, she could also be the ultimate nanny, but that's Shadow, so...
Well, she even looks like Shadow, but human and female.
Oh, fuck.
That's wrong.
Huh?
So what?
She reminds me of... Like, that face looks very... Like, Sayori, but the face is saying... Like the face is Sayori, but like the overall... More like Natsuki.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I'd know.
Like, it only really gets a mouthful in the Japanese version, doesn't it? The super high school level child caregiver.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
Well, a lot of words are a lot of words. What?
That's not true.
What?
Oh. Well, she's just a grumpy little pumpkin. Oh, and she,
So
and
she's
she
totally
left.
Shadow.
Jeez.
Can I smack the bookies? I can smack the bookies! Get rid of all of them! Fuck off, literature! This is not the place! Oh.
Oh my god, so many books going at once. I like how they just fly off, too. We have to go now, our planet needs us.
Get out of here, literature. A moving ladder. Clearly that won't be a truth bullet at some point. I see you, book. You didn't see me, though. Front double doors, and a rear sliding door. Ah, yes, my rear door is always sliding. I think there's a cream for that. What? Ooh! Oh, that's it. But still, ooh, the game room. Welcome to the Chiaki Zone. Huh, it says Mega on it, but in the Sega font.
Huh? Well.
Okay, what can I fuck up in here? I swear I won't do this throughout the entire game. I just like smacking stuff.
You
anyway.
have to. Never stop.
What now?
Tennis boy.
You've still got a ways to go.
Apparently, this is like a deliberate inversion of what's his name Bandai from the anime, because the Ultimate Farmer is like huge and imposing and has the voice of a tiny girl, and Ryoma is like tiny and deep.
However, that's an old story. Ryoma Hoshi, the man called the Ultimate Tennis Pro, no longer exists.
And why tennis pro? Like, does that mean there's an Ultimate Tennis Amateur as well?
I'm nothing more than his empty shell.
Well, you would have to be the master of amateur skill.
Oh. Oh, hey, it's Hat Kid, but with a tennis ball. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me hearing about it. But again, this seems like a really flowery background story compared to what we've heard from, like, students from other games.
Other games, they don't need to justify it at all.
It seems too perfect, too manufactured.
More importantly,
well, he seems like a bag of roses and a sunflower. The door cannot door.
Yeah.
Well, we should be on our merry little sausage.
That sounds hot.
Meow. I do like how you can actually walk up the stairs now rather than having to click on them, because an invisible wall that you can click on is a bit dumb. Classroom A. Who would live in a room like this?
I would.
Oh dear.
Hey!
More music that I've used in a Danganronpa video. Kokichi, you fuck.
Please stop!
Kibo, my son.
Oh my god, they're all so cute. I want to do things with all of them.
Please stop!
Kibo, what it do?
What is it?
Robophobe.
That's enough.
Hey.
I like Kibo.
No. Please stop! I am K1B0, the ultimate robot. But please, address me as Kibo.
That's like a weird title, but then again, so is Ultimate Princess, and I end up loving Sonya by the end of the game, so... That said, though, the fact that his name is Kibo is a bit, like, it's on the nose because that's literally Japanese for hope, so... I expect tomfuckery with him later.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm Kokichi
Yes.
Oma,
Okay.
the
Writing it
ultimate
down.
Supreme leader.
Writing it all down.
Oh, hey, it's Kokichi Grandma. I think I'm going to like him about as much as Nagito. Which clearly means he'll be offed in Chapter 5.
By the way,
How rude! That
Who
is
will?
not funny.
What?
Who's gonna be off in Chapter 5?
Kokichi
Kokichi?
Grandma.
Do not mock me! Huh? Yeah.
Irabashi, clearly that... I don't know. I don't know if that is a word. Well, whatever. Yeah, clearly not Fujisaki or anything. Except...
But
probably actually not. I was going to settle for Kokichi, you fuck, but we could call him Grandma if you prefer.
how about this?
Oh.
Hey,
I mean, I was thinking it too, but I'm glad someone else said it so I can take the moral high ground.
Hey!
Just because his fucking antenna hair thing was standing straight up.
Oh my god. Far more representation in this game, and I already like it.
Huh?
10,000 members. That's a lot of dicks.
Huh?
because I'm a liar.
Our main character is Alessi. Kokichi is... I think Kokichi's a guy, right?
Yes.
It's
yeah,
true.
okay, so Kokichi's like openly gay and curious about robots, so robophile. And then the fact that we have an emotionless deadpan robot, so that totally means I'm represented. I love it.
But
And clearly Tsumugi is a furry. I mean, that's been established.
Yes.
And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that because... Woo!
Jeez.
dear.
So Kokichi's like reverse Nagito because everything he says is a lie.
You can't.
A rocket punch market. It's very Nagito face as well, like with the hand and everything. I like this music. Two for the price of Grandma.
I
Oh, I was hoping I could massage. Shuichi, how is your butt?
Hey.
See, I can't trust him talking into his hand like that because it just reminds me of Terry Falls, and I'm only reminded of that because of Lucajin. I'm not going to destroy the entire classroom this time. I shall be a good boy.
No, you have to destroy everything.
No.
Think of all the mono coins.
If we have our memories erased, we'll lose all of our mono coins. I love that was an actual option in fucking the 6th trial of the last game. Speaking of, is Weeble still here? Or is it literally just Heartbeat and Raven? Dance, dance, Revolution Haven. There you go, Heather. Are you satisfied now?
Huh? Yes.
Remember.
Oh, I'm very satisfied.
I see.
The toilet was empty. Clearly, something Nekamaru Jurassic shit. Well, it's entirely Weeble's loss, isn't it? Radtaro, how is your compass?
Hey. No.
Yeah.
Hey. Actually.
Huh?
No. You got me. But that means.
That's a disturbing face.
Huh?
That's not true.
No.
See,
That's a shame.
I do like his general appearance, though.
How should
It's
I put
simultaneously really warm and also really disturbing.
And a little bit
Like,
camp.
I'm left on edge whenever I see him smile.
See, now
Not
this,
a good
I don't believe that for a second.
this? You got me.
Bearing in mind, like, everyone else has had their talent injected into their brain, they wouldn't give someone the memory of not remembering their talent. So, either he's lying, or something's fucky with him.
Yeah.
And, like, if nothing else, they wouldn't do that 3 games on the bounce. Because Kyoko and Hajime had very different reasons for not remembering stuff, and this, I'm not going to believe it, because they wouldn't do that 3 times. And because he's interesting, that means he's gonna be one of, if not the first to be killed. Because, ooh, interesting backstory, oops, never mind, he's dead. That seems like a really Danganronpa thing to do.
No.
My name is Rantaro Amano. I can't remember my ultimate talent at the moment, but I promise Not
He's so
bad.
fucking quiet.
Nice to meet you.
Ultimate.
Actually,
Huh?
looking forward to it.
Jeez.
Huh? No.
Like, it seems so much like he's carefully calculating what he's saying. It's a worrisome one, that Rentaro. That Hamtaro.
Hamha.
End of hallway. I'm glad there's a text box for that.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna keep going. Don't mind me.
You do that. Ooh, it's the
You're right.
Clearly that won't be important. I was lied to. I was promised the end of a hallway, and the hallways just kept on going. Gaim? What the hell's a gaim? Oh.
It's the opposite of a gown.
Oh, a gaim.
What's the matter?
No. Okay. Could it be...
Yeah,
Well, I'm enjoying myself so far anyway.
because
Okay, you're so optimistic. I'm totally sure that nothing bad will ever happen. Oh. Ooh. It's got the surnames. Cool. Except Kibo. It's just Kibo. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. Now I will run all that way back. Now I didn't actually... Ooh. There's a missing thing.
Huh?
Ancient passport. See, I was expecting to click on this and then have the game be like, no, stop, you can't go any further. But then it let me, and so oh. Okay, the school store. Also locked, good. Narrowing down the places we can be. Dining hall and the warehouse. What a sin to have that open in a prologue, just because in my own Ronpa it is locked until chapter 2. Oh, you can actually examine a lot of things in here. A remote control helicopter! Clearly not just a drone.
Start smacking everything.
I was going to say, mat, it's short for mattress, but no, no.
Damn it!
hey,
Bitch!
Well, someone has no chill.
Hey!
Hey!
This lot have no chill!
Huh?
Well, now that you brought it up, I will be.
You motherfuck... Ha! Fucking virgin!
That's why you wear those pads. To hide your nasty crotch.
Ooh, I like this girl.
Everyone wears pads, though. Excuse you, I wear a hat and I'm okay, mostly normal. And that's basically her character. She's a pushover, but only if you push back.
What?
Reminds me of my mother.
Hey. Really? I'm the gorgeous girl genius whose good looks and golden brain will go down in history. I'm the one, the only, the legendary ultimate inventor herself, Ruma.
All of this,
Mew.
you don't know who I am, is really interesting.
Her name is Mew.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to seeing how you bounce off of this.
New?
Yeah.
Sure. Huh?
Oh, I just noticed as well that I've sort of been passively been paying attention, but so far everyone seems to have normal eyes, because this is something that Heather and I were discussing between, between watching the anime of, like, the Danganronpa 3 anime and this. We were talking about how everyone's eyes, apart from Hajime's, have that ring, and Hajime has, like, a no-entry sign instead. And everyone has those normal eyes so far as I've seen. Like, they have that extra light-coloured circle inside the eye.
Huh? Fucking moron!
Kinky.
Jeez. Stop it! Please forgive me.
She almost seems like the sort of character that would appear in, like, Honey Pop.
I've gotten that too.
We're good.
Oh my god, I like her so much.
I think I'll get sick of her very quickly. Ah, Rantaro, you're still here. There's no reason why you wouldn't be. Ooh, there's a clock, but first, the dining hall, or the dining hall if you want to pronounce it incorrectly. Which reminds me of one of my favourite lines from the anime of the first game. I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. Best line, and from Hifumi of all people. Okay, I must destroy the chairs. Like, I don't want to spend entire streams just slapping the shit out of everything, but come on, you arrange chairs like this, you just ask me to smack them out of this plane of existence. Come on, come on. Where is your sweet spot? There we go. Magic lady. A jiffy. I don't like... From the demo, I like everything about her, apart from the fact that she speaks so fucking slowly.
Prepare to be amazed. Fall to your knees. I am Himiko Yumeno, the ultimate mage.
Like, there's no way. Just...
But I'm officially called the ultimate magician.
See, that's what I was waiting for her to get to, because that's mentioned in the demo as well. But, like, with that kind of theatrics, there's no way she'd be a stage magician in the real world. She can't perform!
I see.
That's one way of starting a fight. Them's fighting words. Huh? Also, she's got a gym badge in her hair.
No. Okay.
I misread Ruse as nurse. They say I'm a magician, but I'm actually a nurse. I'm a mage.
I
see.
Get it out.
It's all a nurse.
Why you?
Hey.
Just have some maple syrup. It will restore your PP.
Right.
Except you're a girl. You don't have a PP.
No.
Wow. Not even Heather reacted.
You're right.
I might have to look that up then, because I've seen the full anime, so clearly. So Himiko seems like fun. And then there's this one.
That's...
Yes!
Huh?
Oh, yes! I'm Tango Shabashira! Yeah! The ultimate Aikido master!
See, why Aikido Master? Of all the...
I see.
Like, of all the potential words. Also, Aikido sounds a bit too much like cookie dough. But maybe that's just me. You had me at lasagna. I didn't say lasagna. Well, maybe I was thinking it. Like, the kid is just coming on strong to everyone.
Okay.
I knew she had this sprite, but still.
Huh?
Yes!
Yeah.
Hey,
That's right!
Like, can it really be considered an ultimate talent if it's something you made up to begin with? Discuss for 57 points. Can I not enter the kitchen because that was a thing in the demo, and I know there was a room in the demo that doesn't exist in the full version of the game, and I think it's the kitchen. Heather, do you still exist? I shall take that as a no. That's alright. Now, where have I not been? I'd imagine there are probably rooms in the upstairs area. Or are there? Oh, there's a music room that I completely ignored before. It's even got a piano on the door. Ah, but it's locked.
Huh?
Rise and shine, Earthsign!
Oh, good. Here come the friends.
Rise and shine, Earthsign!
You just said that.
Hey.
Ah!
You stupid!
Is all that remains
Huh?
once powerful.
Yay!
Oh.
Well, actually,
Yeah, why have we not seen the others then?
just wipe your asses and wait!
Okay, I am rather fond of Mono Kid at this point.
The hell you saying?
Hey!
Oh, Monodam, you precious child.
So long, farewell!
But that being said, I don't think have I seen anywhere that's like properly blocked off? Like in the first game, there's the stairs you can't go up, and in the second game, there's the other islands. But in this one, I've not really seen much of, like, much in the way of, oh, you can't go this way, but maybe I haven't just completely missed it. That's also a possibility. But that was such a half-assed burp. I love it. Now, which room did we start in? Was it B or C? And for that matter, only 3 classrooms in the entire facility. Did I go into the wrong one? I went into the wrong one, that's fine. Unless they're both wrong, in which case every answer is the wrong answer. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. The doors are so fancy as well.
you're right.
Now, have I been everywhere, or have I missed something obvious? Because it wouldn't surprise me if I have. Then again, who haven't I seen yet? I've not seen Kaito and Korekyo. Are they going to have appeared elsewhere now, or are there other places? Oh, and Gonta. How can I forget about Gonta? Wait, that's where I just came from? Right. Okay. Oh, this is opened now. That's okay then. I wasn't completely being a brain fart.
Okay.
Hey.
West. South.
No.
Bearing in mind...
Not worry.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Shinguji. But the fact that the doors aren't blocked but the windows are says, you know, clearly there's going to be a fuff to it.
Yes. My name is Korekyo Shinguji. I am called the ultimate anthropologist.
He seems like fun. And totally not the sort who's going to completely fucking snap at some point and kill people.
Oh?
I see.
Anthropology is...
Though for that matter, if he does end up killing people, I can only imagine, like, what would the execution be like for anthropology? I don't even want to begin.
Let's see. That's correct. Beautiful.
Hi, what I missed?
How far were you gone just now?
Very. I was called out unceremoniously. with no respect for the live streaming cause.
Humanity is beautiful.
But I'm here now.
Okay, well, since you're here, I predict that this guy's gonna kill 2 people at some point, because he's, like, out of everyone, he seems the most likely to snap and, like, snap hardcore. Assuming we have a double kill in this game, which, I mean, it's Danganronpa, why would you not have a double kill at some point? He seems like the sort who would.
If so,
Will be the double.
Which is a shame, because I almost like him, but he's also creepy as fuck.
He looked very normal
Shuichi.
before the whole clothing transformation shit.
He still had... Didn't he still have his face covered up, though?
Did he?
I think so.
That's wrong.
Yeah, we found a piano room, but we couldn't go into it because it wasn't ready yet.
Of course.
Any other ultimates I missed?
You saw Rentaro.
Yeah.
Well, we've met... and Mew as well.
Yes.
Then apart from that, we've met Himiko, the ultimate mage, except actually she's the ultimate magician, and Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate meme lord, except she's the ultimate man-hater, the Aikido master. Like, she doesn't use the word men, she calls them degenerate males, no exceptions.
Oh, that's hot.
And she got all flustered when Kaede called her cute.
A wall?
Doubly hot.
what is this? We're trapped?
Come to think of it, I like how clean the font is compared to the previous 2 games. Like, there's something about it that just seems much more crisp.
What's going on?
But again, I think this is the first one that was developed for PC first and foremost, rather than for PS Vita.
Well, it's the first one not to be made for handheld first either way.
And the children are back.
Hey.
Well, technically, Ultra Despair Girls was made for. No, that was the Vita game too, wasn't it?
That's right.
Hmm. Also, he said erected.
Yeah?
Ah, jeez.
The dome.
Well, actually...
What?
Yeah, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Also, I like how the onomatopoeia there was just shock! Shock, shock! Shock, shock, shock!
Stop it!
That's right!
Huh? Hey!
I like how their theme does have a bit of the Danganronpa theme in it.
Wait! Hey! Damn it!
Monodam, my child, please.
Dumbass!
Well, as characters, I'm not opposed to the Mono children.
So,
Actually,
I really like him.
There we go. I was saying previously, like, it didn't look like there was anywhere in the main building that was, like, the previous game's islands, or the game before that, like the walled-off stairs. So this, I'm guessing, is what opens up between chapters?
No.
huh?
Literally building the school floor by floor. I like this.
Clearly, Heartbeat, it's because it's a visual metaphor.
you stupid!
So long, farewell!
As far as I've heard, people find the monocubs to be annoying. I find them endearing so far.
Annoying? Really?
I sort of see it, but still.
Jeez.
We've not even met Monokuma yet, and I've been spoiled thanks to the demo, but just Monokuma's theme in this game is like a Knuckles-ified version of his theme.
Oh, that's hot.
Ow!
Kaede has no chill.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Such positivity. So endearing. Oh, hey, I see a Kaito. What'd it do?
Jeez.
Big ass wall.
Hey!
Hey!
Huh?
Listen up.
Oh, he's positivity.
Yeah, got it. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even crying children adore the ultimate astronaut.
Got a very nice color scheme, especially with the background just then. But as like, assuming it's the same as what was introduced in the demo, I have beef with his backstory.
I see.
But you know,
So,
Huh?
he's labeled the ultimate astronaut, but he's never been into space, and he had someone forge his documentation to make him take the exam. And he got caught. So,
Jeez.
he's never been to space, and yet he's declared the ultimate astronaut. That seems like the backstory sort of undermines his status. So I feel as though if anyone's faking, then he's at least one of them. And if that, you know... Also, he looks kind of like Peanut Butter Gamer, but with swoopier hair.
I'm glad you saw that too.
But
I like him. And clearly, because the first execution of the first game was a rocket, clearly he'll be the last main execution of the... Clearly that means that he's going to kill Kokichi, obviously. Because we've already established Kokichi's going to die in the 5th chapter.
I'll make a note of it.
let's do it.
could it be...
Shut up!
Well, certainly in the demo, Kaito's pretty okay. Also, I love the inside of his coat. So pretty. But most importantly, where is Husbando V3 at? Gonta, where the hell are you? Why can't I go this way? Get your damn boxes out of the way. Is there anywhere else I can go apart from the dormitory? There are buttons this way, apparently. If the sign is to be believed. Oh, there's just another way into the dining hall. Huh. Unless it's a different dining hall, but I'm going to assume that it isn't for the moment. And I can't go that way. Cool. This outside area kind of...
Huh?
This general outside area kind of makes me think of... Like, it almost feels like it could be a treasure hunt level from Sonic Adventure 2. Like, if someone could mod that into Sonic Adventure 2, I'd be so down for it.
Yo! This is Knuckles! We're here in Holt Peak Academy! You ready? Oh, that'd be so down for that.
We're intruding!
But I still need to make my Lost World rap first.
The hell you saying?
For fuck's sake, Monokid.
Hey.
The toilet.
So long, farewell.
That was a very necessary conversation to have. Also, my god, they're 8-bit portraits on their, like, rooms, I assume, as like, if this is anything like... Hang on a second. I didn't realize this was a separate building, because in the demo, this is the place where you end up if you go out the entrance doors. It just takes you straight to the dormitory.
Could it be...
That's a bit weird.
But it's just 'cause it's a demo. But yeah, their portraits are so cute, especially fucking Himiko up there, but also... That was just labeled the protagonist's room in the demo, because Kaede and Makoto and Hajime. Anyway, Kirumi!
But...
That is to say, her name is Kirumi, not saying kill me with a racist Japanese accent. And of course, because that means she'll be a killer and not a killie.
How?
If nothing else, it's like a trope or something. The maid did it. Or the butler.
Excuse me. I am Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Please let me know if you require my service.
I feel like I'm going to enjoy her for a while. Which is one way of putting it, I suppose.
I see.
Ah! If I remember correctly...
Huh? I do not agree.
Bit extreme. Like, yeah, I will polish their tables until they give up.
That's true.
I do not agree. I see. May I?
Clearly the nation in question was Novoselic.
I do not agree.
Oh.
I am a maid after all.
She's another one who's talking really quietly, which bothers me so many fruits.
For everyone.
Oh?
Just some of them have really quiet voice lines compared to the others.
So they're Kyoko's, basically.
More extreme than that. Oh, that's extreme. You could hatch a Pokemon egg in here. Okay, who have we not spoken to yet? Will Angie be in her room? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Okay, so we just can't check any of the rooms. But just for my own personal thing, so we've seen all of the girls except for Angie, and all of the boys except for Gonta. So we're nearly done. But where else is there to go? Oh wait, no, there's that bit down here, of course. Ooh, it's a giant birdcage looking thing. Clearly this is a Hat in Time. Husbando! Precious child.
Huh? Thank you.
Huh?
Sorry. Cause Gonta gentleman.
Yeah.
So we do have the stock large kind of. Like, there's always one student at least who's like the big one, which I mean, okay, there was kind of two in the previous game, sort of, but we know how that ended up. But things always happen to the large students in Chapter 4. In the first game, the large student was the killer and the killie. In the second game, the large student was the killie. So clearly, Gonta's gonna be a killer at some point. Probably Chapter 4, by Danganronpa logic.
Oh! Gonta's name is Gonta Gokuhara. Gonta's talent is Ultimate Entomologist. Gonta want to become gentleman. Becoming true gentleman, Gonta's goal.
See, it's such a ridiculous prediction because it doesn't line up with his personality or his life goals. So clearly that means it'll definitely happen.
I see.
Huh?
He's so sweet.
Maybe...
Sorry.
No. Oh.
I misread that as like, oh, so you were a kid then?
I see.
Rip.
Huh?
But...
He's raised by wolves, which is why he's such a sweet puppy.
Huh?
But... Gonta...
Huh?
I mean... Amazing!
He's so
Wait!
precious. So pure and so cinnamon.
But how?
That's not true.
Okay.
Thank goodness!
So sweet, so pure. I love it.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Well, this is nice.
You're right.
Well, this shit is bananas. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Good, I'm glad we can go in here because I'm sort of... The Shrine of Judgment! Okay, then. There we go. I was hoping that Angie was in here because we've run out of places to look otherwise. She's fun.
My name is Angie Yonaga. I'm the ultimate artist.
Excuse you, the Ultimate Artist is one of my characters. Go away.
Oh, she's trippy. I like her.
Cause Atua says
Very, European.
I was about to say she's from Alola.
Huh?
Danganronpa, Alolan form.
The continental USA. Contigumental. Continental? Contiguous?
She paints sculptures and sculpts paintings.
So divine!
Oh, she totally is Hawaiian. Wow, that's hot.
Of course, of course! But...
A pint or two.
Sorry. I see.
Huh?
Yep.
Totally heartbeat.
Come on, come on!
Well, she's nice and will probably end up getting killed at some point. Which is a shame.
I'm glad you're writing this all down for me now.
Ding dong bing bong, now with fancy graphics. A bing bong class announcement. Oh, they got little...
Thanks for bearing with us!
They've got they got little toys of everyone!
You bastards!
All right.
Hey!
So long, farewell!
Good. That just happened.
Hey! You're right.
Well, we should head to the gynecology.
Oh my god.
Kaede runs so much faster than Makoto and Hajime.
Well, she is a girl.
For a second there, I thought the dormitory thing was like a... not like a... actual, but it looked like a Shutterstock watermark. Oh, we can't even go into the dining hall from this angle. God, she's so speedy! Speedy girl! I can't get over, she's so quick! She's fast, she's a squindle, she quick run fast! Now, where was the gymnasio? The vajazzle?
Oh, hey, did Nagito run at a different pace than Hajime?
It would have been stylistically interesting if he did, but I don't remember. Well, I'll dedicate some more thought to that once we get to the end of the prologue, I think, Puppy, but I've made some predictions already, and I can live with that. We must head to the basketball. The Baloncesto, if you will. The Baloncesto Manifesto. It decrees that you must play basketball in Spanish.
In fact, Heartbeat, I'm actually writing all of them down, so he's basically predicted the second half of the game by now, I believe.
Yeah. His laugh is just a load of lowercase c's in a row. Nyeh, 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 nyeh.
What?
Himiko!
It's magic.
She just went, nyah. She's just perpetually tired. It's endearing. If only she would speak more quickly.
Please don't.
It'll be okay.
Thank goodness.
And the fact that, like, the talking to people thing, like, the camera keeps pulling around in weird directions instead of just shifting left and right like in previous games, that reminds me of, like, how they've done the trials in this game based on what I've seen in the demo, where, like, the non-stop debates are like, there's so much different fluid text animation compared to, like, before it was just words flying in various directions. Now it's like fucking full-on typography. It's crazy.
Fucking moron!
I love it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so not looking forward to the mass panic debates because those aren't fun.
Leave it to me.
Well, they sort of are. They're just terrifying.
Going to wonder...
More like terrifying.
What's wrong?
No, that was the last game.
Yes. An engine from a robot anime. The friends are here. And so we have this again.
Rise and shine, Earth sign!
Except this time we actually know it's them. Except diegetically we shouldn't.
Everyone!
Oh, precious cinnamon man.
Wow.
Kokichi, you fuck.
Hell yeah!
What are you saying?
Hey!
Savage.
By the way,
I don't like his teeth. I don't like Tenko's teeth either.
It's okay.
Huh.
Then
No one in this game has any chill whatsoever.
that means.
And that's
I'm
that.
actually really enjoying that.
Misread punk asses as pumpkins.
It's a killing game.
Thank you, Monodam. He's finally said words, my precious child.
huh?
It's a killing game.
I like Monodam so much more than I should.
Okay.
Wait, who wouldn't like Monodam?
What are you saying?
They're all gonna fight each other.
Damn!
You wanna go, jabroni?
Jabroni.
Who you calling jabroni? Jabroni?
Is that a word I'm not familiar with, or are they actually using brony as an insult?
What'd you
What,
say,
jabroni?
jabroni?
I'll throw down
That's a,
anytime,
that's a thing.
jabroni. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Oh, Monofetty is good.
Seriously? Are they gonna get it on right in front of us?
God damn it, Mew.
Don't worry. Atua is watching over us.
In a situation like this, is he just going to watch?
Either way, it's too dangerous. We need to get out of here, or else.
Now.
Here comes a special boy.
What?
Here comes a special boy.
Cute little cubs. You gotta knock off this awful fighting.
Oh, that voice!
Here comes Daddy.
Papakuma!
Daddy! Huh?
I do like those neon basketball hoops. I don't think that's a regulation-sized court, though. Well, that certainly did sound like slightly different inflection from the... Oh, he's got wings. He's had his Red Bull. It did sound like slightly different from previous. Like someone...
I am the god of this new world.
Oh my.
Like, I can't tell. Like, it's either the same voice actor doing something slightly different or a different voice actor trying to do the same thing.
And the headmaster.
I'll get back to you on that when I come back and rewatch this.
The one, the only, Monokuma! Nice to meet ya!
Well, it's still got the sort of crunchiness to some of the more abrasive parts, so... Also, we have the Knuckles theme.
Hell yeah!
My little cubs. Unbelievable.
So I like how 2 games in a row we've had family ties with Monokuma. I like Monomi being the not really sister, but yes. And now he's got children.
They're so...
So there was incest between the second game and the third game.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Cutie patootie.
Pops! Don't be stupid!
That's right. It's getting interesting.
What even?
How many times do I gotta say it? I'm not mad! Ah! Father just transformed into a Super Monokuma God! Super Monokuma!
That's only possible when 6 Monokumas of pure heart are gathered together.
What the fuck?
It's the power you bust out!
Yay, they did the thing! Oh, this is hilarious!
A power you only see
Oh
when the
my
gods
God.
themselves do battle.
Oh my god, the reference is beautiful.
No way!
Yeah, but
Monosuke's eyes just...
Think of any? It's 'cause there's none worth remembering!
That wasn't DBZ, shut up, it's DB Super. Totally
yes, but
different.
who cares, though? Throwdown. But also, well, in this case, I turned into Hifumi's lips for a second.
But
Oh
Father
my.
remembers, cause he knows everything.
Holy shit! That's right, Papa Kuma! You know all kinds of useless crap!
Cause Daddy gets all his alternate facts from the most trusted names in fake news.
When was this written?
I love the fact that I can say very recently.
Ironically, people don't like the Monocubs. Well, we've been over this.
Seems like
No.
you're really bugging me.
He's not just a headmaster, he's daddy.
Dong dong dong.
Dong!
Yeah, but
That's right.
Sheesh.
Actually.
Oh yeah. We were sort of introduced to the killer game and then it got upstaged by Monokuma existing.
How?
Extreme!
I won't contend that opinion, Raven.
please stop!
Gonta never do that!
I thought God was going to say go to hell. Doesn't seem very in character.
And another thing.
Unless he was like, here, take my hand. I will lead you.
I will deliver you personally to hell. I'll even hold open
No,
the
that's
door.
something Shadow would say.
Someone
Get her back in here.
You gotta be kidding me! Oh? No way!
Huh? Again, getting much too close to the camera. Violence or gore or sad situations.
You stupid!
They're so cute! Hey,
Oof.
Hey,
Oh. Again with the zero chill.
but
no way! Dun, 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 dun.
It puts the fist in sophistication.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds like someone in a tuxedo shoving their entire hand up someone's ass.
Okie dokie!
And then nobody knew what to say.
Alright, so if one of you maggots kills someone, you all gotta take part in a class trial.
The class trial is where the blackened killer faces off against their spotless classmates.
It's where you punk-ass bitches argue over who you fucking think the
Why is it
blackened
always
is.
boys versus girls?
After that, it's voting time! And if the majority of you idiots vote correctly,
Then only the Blackened killer will receive punishment. So cruel. Just imagining all the blood and gore makes me wanna puke.
After the blackened is punished, the rest of yous will just keep right on living together.
But if you vote for the wrong person during the class trial,
To be fair, the Monocubs do sound like voice acting wise, they sound like Monokuma's children.
the blackened gets off scot-free, and
Ah,
all
that's
the
why they're
spotless
annoying.
students get punished instead.
hell yeah! Them's the rules of the class trial! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh!
I'm a little bothered by the fact that it's like a static image here and not something else.
Alright, genocide Jakuma. The fucking tongue going on there.
That's not the first time we saw. Monokid had something like that earlier too.
Hey,
How should I put this?
Not that I'm complaining either way, but you know.
unbelievable.
Listen,
Yeah!
Execution!
If you do a crime, you get punished for it. That's like the most basic rule of society.
Something about the phrase do a crime sounds a bit silly.
But this is a killing game. So the punishment for murder is a bit more permanent.
fuck's sake, Monokid.
Yeah?
I also like the
I like how
the new
Monotaro's
creepy
objection.
image from Monokuma.
I like how the objection from Monotaro here isn't that he has one, but he has one already.
Got a rock hard ranger!
How gory!
Good.
Ah, man.
Got a rock hard ranger!
For fuck's sake, Monokid, again.
Yeah?
Oh my god. It's less the lack of chill and more just how explicit and direct everything is that's like really like leaving me in a weird place with this.
Probably because they know they can get away with it at this point. Which I'm not objecting to.
No, but
You have free reign to murder however you like, too. Like bludgeoning or stabbing. Feeling cheap? Try strangulation. Feeling lazy? Try poisoning. Whether you shoot, burn, drown, blow up, crush, electrocute, or laugh your victim to death, you can use any method you like to kill anybody you like, any way you like. At the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles,
never change, Ryder.
you'll realize your murderous potential. 16 talented teenage prodigies, all competing for first place in a killing game.
See, Monokuma's voice acting sounds so dangerously close to someone just trying to imitate Monokuma rather than actually acting as him, which is... I'm not sure how I feel about that.
There's no better setting for an
What if it's
event like
intentional?
this than the Ultimate Academy!
I mean... I'll store it in the back of my mind.
You got me.
oh, nothing yet. Damn it.
But... It can't be!
Ooh, ripple effect. It's moist.
It's no use.
Moist Wazowski.
Oh my god! No!
No!
Don't do that.
Now then.
Ah, jeez.
Oh?
Stop it. That's wrong. I'll do it.
That's nice. I love it.
Again with the bear puns, except I think that's the first time Monokuma himself has made a bear pun, but still. In this game anyway. He's made it plenty times up to this point. I can't words.
Despair.
Yes. Clearly this isn't foreshadowing at all. Actually, there's no reason why it would be, but, like, it's fourth wall. That's what I meant. Oh, we have the opening sequence. I don't know if this is copy wrong, so just in case. Also, since I'm here, I just want to see if I can... Does that look any better?
That did not look like a bullet at first.
Oh, Heather. Oh, Will.
Thank you.
There we go.
Helen, what's wrong?
That looks slightly better. Oh yeah, we're being introduced to the people, by the way. I sort of overlooked that aspect. Yeah.
And they're all so hot in this game.
And some of them will die, and some of them will not die.
Oh, should I count that as a prediction?
I mean, if you want to. Some of them will die, some of them... No. Well, this is just... I do like how sassy this opening sequence is as well. And there's something about the fact that the Monocubs are presented as being on a sofa as well. Like... I never know where I'm going with this train of thought. I just like this. Like this. I like the aesthetic of, like, the Monocubs are like watching the killing game as if it's on a TV. I just that tickles me in the goozle.
Dun, dun.
Honestly, at this point, it's probably too little, too late for me to be doing like covering up the visuals of the game because it's probably gonna get copy-wronged on YouTube anyway. But whatever.
Why did they all have evil pink eyes?
Aesthetic. And am I to infer that that's the end of the prologue? Well, I got an achievement, so I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming it is. Oh hey, it allows me to date correctly. Good. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right, it is!
Anyway, since I'm assuming that's the end of time and space, I guess I shall return to the main menu. So, that's more or less the end of the stream, but I suppose I did promise some unrealistic predictions, didn't I?
Hang on, let me make a section for that.
Because, for those who aren't aware, I am the self-proclaimed ultimate clairvoyant, and I promised that I would make some ridiculous predictions, and we'll see what happens with those. Bearing in mind, I think I did this at the end of the first trial in the previous game and nailed it as far as I recall, which... See,
most of it you nailed. You definitely nailed who was gonna die.
It bothers me because the more I get right, the more it looks like I'm faking it, and I promise you I'm not, because I have nothing to gain from doing that.
So now you're just trying to go over the top so that we can definitely get you wrong on something.
Yeah.
And that'll prove that you're not really something?
I want some sort of proof that I'm just guessing these things and I don't have insight, because why would I spoil myself in this game that's too good to spoil yourself on?
Well, you clearly played the whole thing in a past life.
Oh, obviously. Clearly I wrote the whole thing in a past life.
I'm basically thinking that, yeah.
Okay, so are you ready to make a note of my predicciones?
Oh, yeah.
Right. First things first, I'm the realist. Right, as I already said, I don't believe that Rantaro doesn't really remember his ultimate talent, because it gives him too much of an interesting backstory anyway, and like, in the previous games there's always been this air of mystery about the characters who don't remember stuff, and whether he's telling the truth or not, I don't expect him to survive long enough to actually deliver that interesting backstory. Like, he can't be protected by his backstory. He's gonna not remember and will not be satisfied with the outcome because he'll be the first to be killed. Because, like, he's too interesting to let live, whereas in other games he'd be too interesting to die. And from what I've said about... I don't know how much I've said about Kaede on-stream versus off-stream, but... like, they really ham up, oh look, she's the protagonist, she's the first female protagonist, oh she's a protagonist. I can see her being... well, I don't want to say being killed, because that implies she'll be a victim, but like... I think at some point we will lose control of her, and someone else, most likely Shuichi because he's the ultimate detective, like, will change protagonist, and, like... bearing in mind, like, that's to instill despair, because, like, oh, you've got used to playing as Kaede, whoops, you don't get Kaede anymore. In the same way that in the second game, it's, oh, look, you remember Byakuya from the first game, whoops, he's dead. It's to instill despair in the player. At least that's how I'd do it. And I guess if you wanted to go full ham with the instilling despair thing, then you'd have, well, I would say you'd have Kaede kill Rantaro, but so far she doesn't seem the sort, but then again, none of them do. Well, some of them do. But first impressions are mysterious things. But I think what would instill extra despair is if it's set up so that we think that she kills Rantaro, but she actually doesn't because she's too protagonist for that. But then... well, then if I say that, then the only other person who could do it is the Mastermind, because if anyone else pins it on Kaede and she gets voted as the Blackened, then everyone else would be killed apart from Kaede. So the only person who could set her up to take the fall and get away with it would be the Mastermind. So the Mastermind kills Rantaro, question mark? That seems a bit contrived. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that.
Well, you just wrote it, so...
And we also established that by process of elimination, Kaito will kill Kokichi. I even remember my reasoning, like, because Kokichi's, like, he reminds me of Nagito, so clearly he'll die in Chapter 5, and Kaito will be executed in Chapter 5 because the first execution, well, the pre-first execution of the first game was to do with rockets and space, so clearly the last execution of, like, the main game will be rockets and space because Ultimate Astronaut. And then, I think we said Gonta would be the killer in Chapter 4, because in the first game, the big individual was the killer and the killie, and in the second game it was the killie, so clearly this time the big one will be the killer. And 2 games in a row, Chapter 3 has been a double kill. And at this point, either they'd have to deviate, or it would be a tradition. And the impression I got from Korekyo is he seems the short who would kill 2 people, so I could foresee him being a double killer in Chapter 3. And it's a question of who his victims would be. And for that matter, I think I could see Kirumi being a killer as well, just because of that trope of, oh, it's the maid, oh, it's the butler, and she seems so nice, so I feel like she's got something going on under the surface. Or maybe not, I don't know. But just for the sake, like, they've got the ultimate maid, it would be a sin not to do something with that. And for that matter as well, Ryoma, like, his backstory is, oh, he killed a bunch of people. So that to me says that he's not going to be a killer in this one, and if anything, he'd be the victim for maximum irony. I can imagine that people getting so tired of Miu because she's just annoying, for better or for worse, and Tenko because she's just... Actually, well, Angie's irritating as well. I don't fucking know. And then there's the matter of the fact that I can't trust Tsumugi because I like her, therefore she will turn out to be problematic somehow, I'm sure. And then there's also the question of, like, what's the deal with Kibo, because he's a robot, and also his name means hope, but that feels like really endgamey stuff. Does that satisfy? Is that a satisfactory summary of my predictions?
I'm gonna organize this all later, but you just predicted at least 3 specific chapters, as well as, I think, 5 killers. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see how that develops in the next stream.
And those beyond, I hope we don't get all these answers right away. That'd be kind of anticlimactic.
Too real. Anyway. Well, I've closed the game now, so I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons.
I've been HeatherOnStevia, I think.
I'm going to go and have a snack and possibly tea, and then we've got a script to finish writing for a video that I'm going to put out on Friday, except it's a Patreon exclusive, so I have a Patreon, feel free to support that. For now, I shall end the stream, I guess? Unless there's anything else staying my hand.
Doodly do. Okay, now you can end it.
Doodle your own doodle, except... Fife.